السلام عليكم. أهلا بكم إلى درس الرابع في برنامج تكلم العربية مع Obakids على قناة Obakids Link. اليوم إن شاء الله سنتحدث عن اسم الإشارة تلك وكيفية استخدامه في الكلام مع الأمثلة. بسم الله تعالى. Welcome to the first lesson on Speak Arabic with Obakids program. Today, inshallah, we're going to talk on the use of demonstrative pronoun Tilka. We shall talk about its functions and how to use it in a sentence. Also, we shall give clear similarities and differences between the use of Tilka and Zalika, with appropriate examples to illustrate our explanations. Here we start. Tilka is an Arabic word which means that. It is one of the demonstrative pronouns used to point to a singular feminine object that is far from us. Let's go through the following singular feminine nouns as examples. Let's start with darajatun. Say after me.
Darajatun.
Darajatun means a bicycle. Mikwatun.
Mikwatun.
Mikwatun means an iron. Muhandisatun.
Muhandisatun.
Muhandisatun means a female engineer. Salajatun.
Salajatun.
Salajatun means a fridge. Nafizatun.
Nafizatun.
Nafizatun means a window. Mumaridatun.
Muhammadatun.
Mumaridatun means a nurse. Battatun.
Battatun.
Battatun means a female duck. Baidatun.
Baidatun.
Baidatun means an egg. Ummun. Ummun means a mother. Let's use all of these following nouns with Tilka. Here we have Tilka. Tilka is a singular feminine demonstrative pronoun which means that. Darajatun. Darajatun is a singular feminine noun which means a bicycle. And if we join Tilka and darajatun together, it becomes Tilka darajatun. Say after me.
Tilka darajatun.
Which means that is a bicycle. Let us see another example. This is Tilka. Tilka is a singular feminine demonstrative pronoun which means that. This is Mikwatun. Mikwatun is a singular feminine noun which means an iron. Now if we join Tilka and Mikwatun together, it becomes Tilka Mikwatun. Say after me.
Tilka mikwatun.
Which means that is an iron. Let us see another example. This is Tilka. Tilka is a singular feminine demonstrative pronoun which means that. This is Muhandisatun. Muhandisatun is a singular feminine noun which means a female engineer. Now if we join Tilka muhandisatun together, it becomes Tilka muhandisatun. Say after me.
Tilka muhandisatun.
Which means that is a female engineer. Let us see another example. This is Tilka. Tilka is a singular feminine demonstrative pronoun, which means that. This is Zalika. Zalika is a singular feminine noun, which means a fridge. Now if we join Tilka and Zalika together, it becomes Tilka Zalika. Say after me.
Tilka Zalika.
Which means that is a fridge. Let us see another example. This is Tilka. Tilka is a singular demonstrative feminine pronoun, which means that. This is Nafizatun. Nafizatun is a singular feminine noun, which means a window. Now if we join Tilka and Nafizatun together, it becomes Tilka Nafizatun. Say after me.
Tilka Nafizatun.
Which means that is a window. Let us see another example. This is Tilka. Tilka is a singular feminine demonstrative pronoun, which means that. This is Mumaridatun. Mumaridatun is a singular feminine noun, which means a nurse. Now if we join Tilka and Mumaridatun together, it becomes Tilka Mumaridatun. Say after me.
Tilka Mumaridatun.
Which means that is a nurse. Let us see another example. This is Tilka. Tilka is a singular feminine demonstrative pronoun, which means that. This is Battatun. Battatun is a singular feminine noun, which means a duck. Now if we join Tilka and Battatun together, it becomes Tilka Battatun. Say after me.
Tilka Battatun.
Which means that is a duck. Let us go to another example. This is Tilka. Tilka is a singular feminine demonstrative pronoun, which means that. This is Baidatun. Baidatun is a singular feminine noun, which means an egg. Now if we join Tilka and Baidatun together, it becomes Tilka Baidatun. Say after me.
Tilka Baidatun.
Which means that is an egg. Let us see another example. This is Tilka. Tilka is a singular feminine demonstrative pronoun, which means that. This is Ummun. Ummun is a singular feminine noun, which means a mother. Now if we join Tilka and Ummun together, it becomes Tilka Ummun. Say after me.
Tilka Ummun.
Tilka Ummun means that is a mother. The difference between the use of Tilka and Zalika is that Tilka is used to point to a feminine far object, while Zalika is used to point to a masculine far object. But similarity between the use of the two Tilka and Zalika is that both are 1. Used to point to a singular far object. For instance, here we have Tilka. Tilka is a singular feminine demonstrative pronoun which means that. It is also used to point to a singular feminine var object. And Zalika. Zalika is a singular demonstrative pronoun which means that. It is also used to point to a singular masculine var object. Tilka bintun. Tilka bintun means that is a girl. Zalika waladun. Zalika waladun means that is a boy. Tilka mudarrisatun. Tilka mudarrisatun means that is a female teacher. Zalika mudarrisun. Zalika mudarrisun means that is a teacher. Tilka tabibatun. Tilka tabibatun means that is a female doctor. Zalika tabibun. Zalika tabibun means that is a masculine doctor. Tilka muslimatun. Tilka muslimatun means that is a female Muslim. Zalika muslimun. Zalika muslimun means that is a male Muslim. And so on. Demonstrative pronoun tilka is used 1. Used to point to a singular object. 2. Used to point to var objects. 3. The object must be feminine. It is important to note that those words used as examples above are all 1. Nouns. 2. Singulars. 3. Feminine. 4. Indefinite nouns. Summarily, the demonstrative pronoun tilka is in its singular form, used to point to any object which is also in its singular form, but the object must be feminine and far from us. Hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Join us on the next lesson for another episode of Speak Arabic with Obakids. Shukra ala al-mutaba'at. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to our channel Obakids Link TV, YouTube, Facebook and Instagram.